specifically is Beef Stew is drawing interest from contending teams. He's still making only $5 million this year. And the report, to be exact, is from James L. Edwards the third from The Athletic, and says contending teams like the Boston Celtics, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Dallas Mavericks have all shown great interest in acquiring Beef Stew. And why shouldn't they? I mean, he's like the perfect, like, can play both spots, the big spot, the power forwards, like the center or the power forward spot. He can shoot threes. He can guard multiple positions. He's kind of like crazy too. So he gives you like that psychopathic energy that like some coaches absolutely love. And I feel like if you give up a young guy and like a pick, because he's making $5 million, I believe, for this season, and then his contract comes into effect next season, you can get him cheaper and then go into the red for him going into next year's, but already I'm on the book for cheap this year. What do you think? For me, I think Beef Stew, any team that I feel like Beef Stew could go for a protected first round pick. I mean, Chicago could go in there, Boston could go in. It's just under $6 million that they need to get there. So, I mean, I don't think the Pistons would want Payton Pritchard, but I guess a package of like Sam Hauser, DeLon Banton, and a bunch of second round picks, if you're not going to give up a first round pick. I just think when you get a guy like Isaiah Stewart, he's like the perfect modern day big in terms of what he can bring to the table. He's a guy who can shoot threes, grab rebounds, plays with an energy. Like, he's absolutely jacked at 6'9", 250 pounds. And what do you think about him? With a guy like Beef Stew, all right, what you get with him is he's going to be able to score in the post. He's going to be able to shoot threes at like a decent clip. He's 6'9", I believe. His wingspan's about 7 foot. He can basically guard some wings, like slow forward to wings, to forwards. He can guard some forwards, and he can guard all bigs. He's an insane rebounder. Every championship team needs a good rebounder, especially off the glass. He's a good enough athlete that he has some mobility on the floor. And the thing is that the only downside about him is that, yeah, he kind of over dribbles, or he tries to act like sometimes he tries to act like he's a scorer when he's not, which is nothing against Beef Stew. It's just he should just know his role, be background noise more. I love it. I think it's situational, the fit, like power forwards. Well, I thought what you were saying with the fact that Mr. Marcus Smart leaving and they didn't have that energy anymore and getting Beef Stew. And I think, again, going back to that situational, I think certain lineups he shouldn't play power forward, but next to a guy like Kristaps Porzingis, or if we even go to Dallas next to like Derek Lively, or even but for a team like if he went to the Clippers, I think he should be the starting center for like the Clippers or not starting center, maybe off the bench center for the Clippers, and shouldn't really play next to Zubac because of the team's lineup. But I think there's dude, imagine him next to Bam Adebayo. There's so many places where you could see a guy like Beef Stew fit next to either between teams.